What's going on, YouTube? Today I got another video for y'all. Basically, I'm going to a different Goodwill today. A different Goodwill. Just opened up today. So I'm gonna go to this one, and this is one of my other locations that I normally would go to. So we're gonna see what we can get out this Goodwill. So I'm on my way there right now. I'm gonna get right back to y'all. So I just left out of the Goodwill, quick in and out, because if I don't see anything that's worth anything, I normally try to get it out real quick. But they get two hats. Hats seems to be the theme since I've been going back to Goodwill, since they've been opening back up. It seemed like I've been finding a lot of hats, and there was hats in there that I wanted to buy, but I had to look at them extra hard to see if they were like worn, because they look brand new, but inside of the hat, which I'm going to show y'all, it looked like it was like a little, where your forehead goes, it looked like it's been a little dirt, like somebody wore it maybe once or twice. So I would never say that was brand new, so I leave them alone. I don't like buying used hats, period. But I bought two hats, and I could have bought some other ones. I'm gonna explain why I didn't buy those. It's not just because they were like, it was something like I didn't like about them. I'm gonna show you. But two hats right here. We have Chicago Bears right here. This says the Monsters of the Midway. Basically, this is a new era cap, brand new, and it only cost me $3.50. And you can see this is a nice hat. They got the nice with the color of the Chicago Bears color with the NFL logo on it and everything. The orange and blue, that's the color of the Chicago Bears. Then of course you got the bear in front with the orange and the blue, and that's very nice. And on the side, of course, you can see the new era logo. It still has the actual tag on it, so I'm good. And then inside you can see it says Windy City Football, and then you can see right there it says youth size. Let's see what size it actually say. I'm moving my phone around, y'all, but this is a youth size. It's not really a size because it's a snapback, so we're good on that. But this is a brand new cap, very good. Somebody kid would definitely love this hat. So this hat only cost $3.50. Then the second hat I bought was actually a U.S. Marines hat. You can see right here. And it's self-explanatory, It says once a Marine, always a Marine right there. And you can see it says the same thing, U.S. Marine Corps, and then it says the same thing right there. And then inside, you can see the side, the company and all that. And then on the back, of course, USMC. And the thing about it is this hat is brand new, so that's why I bought it. And of course, this hat was only $3.50 too, so it's basically, I spent $7 on these hats. And these hats will not be like a major profit. They'll be a good profit, but not a major profit. Like the hats might sell, especially the Chicago Bears one, the little kid one, it might sell for like $16, $17. The U.S. Marine hat might sell for maybe around the same price, because like I said, I've bought hats before and they sold. Let me put my seatbelt on, y'all, so that don't have the annoying sound. I know that'd be annoying sound for anybody to hear when you watching this video. So I'm gonna get rid of that sound for y'all right now. And there we go, the sound is gone. But these hats won't sell for a tremendous profit. Like I said, the hats I believe will sell in the neighborhood of $16 to $17, both of them a piece. I don't have no issue with it, spending $3.50 for a hat, and then they will ship out first class because of the weight. There's no weight for these hats, like they're regular baseball caps. They're not like cowboy hats or leather hats or something like that, or whatever. So you're looking at hats that's going to be first class shipment, so it won't really be an issue shipping them out. I already explained the reason why I didn't get some of the other hats, because they look like they were used. Like I said, right on the forehead, if you look inside, it looked like it was a little dirt. So I'm not going to sit up there and buy those hats, even though the outside of the hat looked kind of fresh and clean. I didn't want to take that risk of thinking that hat might have been worn a few times, even though it looks brand new. So I just left them alone. And I wish I had took a picture of the hats that I wanted to buy But the only thing wrong with it was the stitching. The stitching was wrong. Like, it was basically, the hats were Steelers, Pittsburgh Steelers hats, and they were for a good price. They was actually $2.99 for these hats. There wasn't a New Era brand. I think there was just NFL, like NFL apparel hats. They weren't New Era or anything like that. So what happened was, I was looking at them. I was like, wow, it's like 8 of these hats, and I was gonna buy all of them because, you know, a lot of people are Steelers fans. I know a lot of Steelers fans, and I had recently bought a Steelers hat, a New Era one, which was actually very good, brand new, and it was a nice, you know, nice hat for $350. So as I started looking at the hat, I started paying attention to it. I'm looking at the Steelers logo. Like, the actual logo, you know, I think it was like 3 little, I don't know if you call them stars or whatever you call it. Those actually look good. But as you look at the word that says Steeler inside, that didn't look right. Like, the stitching, like the E's were messed up, or you could barely see the E's. One of the hats was kind of okay, but I still didn't want to buy it because it was still a little like, you know what I'm saying? If you got to question it, you don't buy it. So that was the reason why I didn't buy it. The stitching on the word Steelers part didn't look right inside the logo. So I just left them there, and I didn't get them. And that's the reason why you only see me with 2 hats versus having like 10 or 11 hats. So this Goodwill, you know, this is the first time going to this Goodwill since everything basically been opened back up. And like I said, the theme of it seemed like I'm getting more hats than anything now. And we're just going to keep continuing on. So just coming out of the third Goodwill, y'all, and I basically bought 2 pairs of shoes. Normally that's what I'm looking for whenever I go into Goodwills. I'm looking for shoes to buy. One pair I paid a little bit more than I'm usually paying for, but the condition I don't have an issue with at all, and I know I can sell them. But let me get to the first pair. Right here we have a pair of Jordan He Got Game 13s. You know, these were $15, and these are kid size. These are 6.5, I believe, 6.5 wide. So these are kid size. And these just need to be clean. And of course, anybody that knows about these shoes, the bottom get yellow real quick. So I will repaint those, and we will get those nice and white again. And this shoe just need to be clean. Of course, the shoelaces are basically fried. The tips are gone. So these shoes will be sold without laces. So I will put that in the description when I do this. When I do put these shoes up, I will put them as no shoelaces at all. But these, I seen these and I basically picked them up. And like I said, those could sell anywhere between, I'm estimating between $60 and $80. I probably can sell those for probably a little bit more, but I think it's gonna be between 60 and 80. I'm gonna sell them for. Bought them for 15. Do a little bit of cleaning, do a little bit of repainting, sell them without the laces. Turn the $15, you know, buying it for $15 will turn into maybe $45 to $50, maybe a little bit more profit, even after fees and everything. The next pair of shoes that I bought, it was actually right beside the Jordans, were a pair of red Vans. And these Vans are in very good condition. I just need to wipe them down a little bit, especially right here on the sides. Right here, you can see I have to wipe them down. You probably cannot see it because it's so red, but the shoe itself is in perfect condition, basically. Just need to be wiped down. And right here, this is what I love seeing. I love seeing the whole Vans Off the Wall logo, like, not scratched off or not like broken up. Like normally when you see people wearing Vans, or they've been wearing them a lot, you can see that it actually been rubbed off, or partially you can see it. But I love seeing it like this. There was another pair in there of Vans. They were low tops, and the back of the the logo was actually kind of like split in the middle. Like you can only see off, and the Vans and the word was like broken up. So I tend to not buy those, even though that shoe was in okay condition, but I prefer to buy the ones that still have the Vans Off the Wall logo still intact. So I bought these, and I usually don't pay $15, which I did pay for these, but it's a red color, and you know people love you know, different color shoes. They don't want to wear, you know, your basic white, your basic black or whatever shoes. So I know these will sell, and I paid the extra $5 that I normally don't like paying for Vans, and that's all I found. Basically, I only found 2 pairs of shoes. At the other place, I found the other Goodwill. I found 2 hats. So, not it's a nice little trip today. You know, nice little trip today, as far as the reselling. 4 items, and it's a possibility that these 4 items will definitely bring me in over $100. And I spent a total of what, 32 and 7. So I spent roughly probably like $41, $42, give or take, with taxes, and it would be over $100 profit selling all those items together, because the hats I said were like maybe $17 a piece. The Jordans, I said I roughly can get probably like 60 to 80, maybe a little bit more. And the Vans, I probably could get, I'm hoping I can push for like 35 for those. So between the Jordans and the Vans, I'm looking at, like I said, $100, $120, $130. And the 2 hats, $17 a piece. So we talking around, you know, at least 150, 160 maybe. Like I said, sometimes you got to estimate what you can make and what you cannot make. You know, give a push $5 or $10 here and there to figure out which one, you know, where your market can be and where your market is going to settle at. But I do believe I will sell all of them for what I actually initially set out for. So all I'm going to do is just sit here and, you know, like the Jordans, I got to clean up. So the Jordans won't be listed right away because I have to clean them. And everything else is just straight take pictures and post it. So the Jordans are the only thing that won't be put up right away. So y'all, appreciate y'all watching this. I want y'all to like, subscribe, comment, leave a comment down there. Y'all know what I always say. I get back with y'all. Anything y'all have to say, period. I don't care what it is. Whatever you want to talk about, whatever you want to bring up, we need to go ahead and talk about it. Go ahead. Any questions about reselling, I'm going to do my best to help you out. People, if you want to start reselling, do my best to help you out, give you advice, everything I can do, you know. So I'm going to let y'all go.